This is Real News Media TV, coverage you can trust. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates. Merciless checked into motel alone, complained of feeling unwell. Dancehall DJ Merciless, born Leonardo Bartley, was found dead on Tuesday afternoon, police have confirmed. The entertainer's body was found at a motel off Beechwood Avenue in Kingston. A representative of the hotel confirmed that the entertainer was found dead in a room by staff members. The representative said Bartley had checked into the hotel alone. The news understands that before his passing, the dancehall veteran had complained of not feeling well. Merciless, who celebrated his 51st birthday on July 1, was known for songs including Lend Out Me Mercy, Mr. Houdini, Mama Cookin, and Nanosense Bruce. Gun battle between motorists causes mayhem in St. James. Pandemonium erupted in downtown Montego Bay on Tuesday after two licensed firearm holders exchanged gunfire in Sam Sharp Square. The shootout, which was reportedly sparked by road rage, forced shoppers, pedestrians, and motorists to take evasive action from the gunfire. The two firearm holders were injured during the shooting and have been hospitalized under police guard. Senior Superintendent Carlos Russell, head of the St. James Police, told the news that the incident happened sometime after 2 p.m. and was sparked by a motor vehicle accident. He said the incident escalated and both men pulled firearms and shot each other. The police are probing the incident and expect that the men will be charged. Justice Minister Delroy Chuck has condemned the incident in Montego Bay. Mr. Chuck told the House of Representatives on Tuesday afternoon that the government intends to speed up the passage of legislation to combat road rage and road fatalities. Citing the shooting, Mr. Chuck said the level of indiscipline on Jamaica's roads indicates the urgent need for the new road traffic regulations to come into effect so that the work of the police can be improved. The Justice Minister, who was speaking during debate on the Transport Authority Act, also expressed a concern that road fatalities continue to rise despite the crackdown by the police. He noted that over the last 5 years, the country has averaged in excess of 500,000 traffic tickets per year, but indisciplined motorists have been ignoring them, with more than half of them refusing to pay. They are collecting traffic tickets like confetti, and the truth is we in this parliament need to respond to ensure that when the police police the roads and issue tickets, that they are complied with, he told the House. Police killed 3 men, seized 2 firearms in St. Elizabeth. Police have confirmed that 3 men are dead and 2 firearms have been seized following a shootout between law enforcers and alleged members of the speculation gang in St. Elizabeth. A highly placed police source said that about 4 p.m., the gunmen opened fire on officers during an operation in western St. Elizabeth near Brampton. When the gunfire subsided, 3 men were found suffering from gunshot wounds. They were later pronounced dead. Alleged licensed firearm holder foils a robbery attempt. The police yesterday processed the scene of an attempted robbery and a shooting on Seymour Avenue in Kingston, where a man was reportedly injured. Reports reaching the news are that 2 men on a motorcycle attempted to rob a woman when they were intercepted by a licensed firearm holder. One of the would-be robbers was shot by the firearm holder, while the other managed to escape on foot. Aside from confirming the shooting, the police could not divulge any further details at this time. Kingston teen charged with murder and illegal possession of firearm. A 17-year-old boy who has been charged with murder and illegal possession of firearm and ammunition following the death of 37-year-old Ricardo Edwards, a delivery man of Wildman Street, Almontown in Kingston. Reports are that at about 3:35 p.m. on June 24, Edwards was inside his yard when the teen and an alleged accomplice entered and opened gunfire, hitting him. He was taken to the hospital where he was pronounced dead. The teen was picked up by the police during a targeted operation in the parish and was subsequently charged. Bodies of 4 men found in Tivoli. A police search in a section of Tivoli Gardens has led to the grisly discovery of 4 dismembered bodies. The news understands that the bodies were found on Railway Lane in 2 holes. The search was being carried out after 4 men went missing over the weekend. Motorists with outstanding tickets put on warning. Rogue motorists are being warned that their days of racking up outstanding traffic tickets are numbered, and arrest warrants will be issued for those who have not paid tickets over the past 5 years. Justice Minister Delroy Chuck issued the warning on Tuesday in his contribution to the debate on amendments to the Transport Authority Act, which were passed and will help properly bring into effect the new Road Traffic Act. You have some indisciplined and lawless motorists who feel that these tickets can be ignored. They're collecting traffic tickets like confetti, Chuck told the House. He said of the 500,000 tickets issued annually over the past 5 years, an average of 282,000 of these end up in court and less than 70,000 are actually paid. It means over 210,000 tickets are not paid, motorists don't turn up in the courts, and it ends up a burden on the courts because you have to issue warrants. Just consider having to write up 210,000 warrants. The government needs to respond to ensure that when the police issue tickets that they are complied with, he said. Chuck said electronic warrants will be issued for motorists who have not paid over the 5 years, and that in fact there are more than 1 million tickets for which warrants should be issued. The motorists who have not paid over the last 5 years and more, let it be noted that we have not given up. We are now looking at electronic ticketing, which has started in Kingston and St. Andrew, but also to issue warrants electronically. So writing up these tickets, signing these tickets will now be available, he said. I go to the traffic court a few weeks ago and see a room full of traffic tickets. Eventually, the motorists will have to pay these tickets, added Chuck. He pointed out that provisions in the Road Traffic Act will make it almost compulsory for motorists to pay their tickets or be forced to park the vehicle for which the tickets was issued. He noted that Section 15 of the RTA makes it clear that the Island Traffic Authority will not renew motor vehicle license, and these license numbers will be used to affix the penalties, and if the penalties aren't paid, then those motor vehicles will not be relicensed when this act fully comes into operation in a matter of weeks or months. Similarly, people who fail to pay traffic tickets will have their applications for driver's license renewals rejected unless they pay up. In fact, it is happening now. Persons who lose their driver's license and seek to renew it, they recognize that they have tickets to pay, he said. When you breach the rules on the road, there must be consequences. I can also urge that those motorists who are behaving disorderly, creating chaos on the roadway, to stop it. The government isn't interested in all these fines. What the government is interested in is order and the discipline on the road, he stressed. Technology Minister Darrell Vaz at the same time noted the length of time the amendments had taken to come before Parliament, but emphasized it is now time to fix it. He said a template and a timeline is to be established, and working together, the ministries and the agencies will put together the mechanism which will enable the electronic system to function. The indiscipline comes from one thing: no sanctions. So persons do as they please because they are confident that by the time the court system gets around to them, they will be old and gray or probably dead. No civilized society can operate without simple discipline and sanctions for non-compliance as it relates to road traffic, he stated. Opposition spokesman on transport, Michael Phillips, welcomed the changes to the legislation, stressing that enforcement will be key to achieving the desired results of law and order in the country's transportation system. Police still searching for clues in St. Anne triple murder. Investigators probing Monday's triple killing in Freehill, St. Anne, are yet to determine what led to the death of a mother, her teenage son, and her common-law husband. The bodies of Andrea Rattray, 46, a cook at the St. Anne Municipal Drop-In Center in Ocho Rios, her son, 13-year-old Micah Bonito, and Lawrence Badal, 50, were discovered at their home by Rattray's other teen son. Head of the St. Anne Police Division, Senior Superintendent Dwight Powell, says he is awaiting a report from investigators before a determination is made about the classification of the case. The bodies were found with knife and machete wounds. The killings have shocked residents of the quiet community located near Bamboo in northwest St. Anne. The deaths have also hit the Rotary family that is mourning the loss of a member last month. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates.